hey, we're inside of LiftLab. There's a number of sections to LiftLab. We're going to be inside the Analyze section, and specifically all of the tabs within Analyze, focusing here on the ROI dashboard. And people use ROI dashboards so that they can see their performance, an objective way to quantify their performance, and use that performance to optimize. And specifically speaking, when we say optimize, we're going to look for low ROAS channels where that's indication that we've overspent. And we're going to look for high ROAS channels and we're going to increase our spend. And most marketers know the way the law of gravity works. As you increase your spend, your ROAS is going to come down. But by going through that optimization process, what should happen overall is that our average ROAS will go up, right? We're going to continue to spend where the ROAS is higher. We're going to spend less where the ROAS is lower, and our average, our mean, will go higher. You'll see the color coding over to the side here. And what this is saying is that some of these channels have low signal data, and it's nothing wrong with the channel. It doesn't mean that you shouldn't spend there. It's just that the signal that was presented to our model was low quality. And that means that this particular ROAS, we spent $25,000 on this acquisition. The model thinks that it has an incremental revenue of $140,000, but this red is indicating that it wasn't the greatest data going in to make this decision. And so that means that maybe the ROAS is below 5, maybe the ROAS is higher than 5. That's typically a point of contention. You know, what would we do about this? And our playbook is to say, let's go run an experiment. And this isn't something that we're just saying in passing. We literally have the section of LiftLab to go design, kick off, and manage that experiment. And we use experiment as a synonym for let's go get better data. So if we're not happy with this data, or if we have concerns about this data, let's replace it with stronger signal. Fast forwarding and seeing the effect of an experiment that's run, this will change from red to green. And what we'll know now is that the $25,000 that we spent really did drive $139,000. We'll also know the marginal ROAS. That is, if we were to spend another dollar, it's going to continue to drive $3 for us. So what we've shown here is there's a reality of the data sets that are going into mixed models. And in some cases, you're going to have an appetite and a need for better data. It's important to us that there's a method to do that there is software to support it, and that you come out the other end with more confidence in the spend decisions and the optimizations that you're making.